The chill of the Vegas night settled over us as Cody and I walked side by side toward the hotel. The heavy doors of the lobby we'd just passed through muted the distant sounds of the strip, but inside my chest, a storm brewed. Not mine. Cody's. I could feel it rolling off him like waves. Every step was heavier than the last. His shoulders were tense, his jaw tight, and even though he hadn't said a word, I knew where his mind was. Tomorrow night, WrestleMania. Him versus John Cena. I stopped walking and reached out, laying my hand gently on his shoulder. He paused mid-step and turned to me, eyes shadowed with 1,000 thoughts. "Hey, Cody," I said softly, giving his arm a light squeeze. He tried to give me a casual smile, like he hadn't just been lost in a war inside his own head. "Yeah? What's up?" I tilted my head, gave him the look I know he's seen 100 times from me before. Then, with a smirk, I playfully punched his shoulder. Not hard, just enough to remind him I was still me. "Come on, don't give me that. You're my best friend. You really think I can't tell when you're overthinking?" He chuckled, but it was weak. Barely more than breath. "There's no hiding anything from you, huh?" "Not a chance," I said, the smile still lingering. Then, more serious, I met his eyes. "Look, I know tomorrow's huge, bigger than anything you've faced. But I need you to know, no matter what happens in that ring, I've got your back." He looked down for a second, nodding slowly. I could see the pressure wearing on him like armor too heavy to keep carrying. He always bore it quietly, but I've known him long enough to recognize the cracks. "It's not just me," I continued. "You've got the WWE universe. You've got the people who believe in you. And that's a hell of a lot more than Cena or The Rock can say right now." Cody ran a hand through his hair, exhaling hard. "Thanks. I know you're always in my corner. But sometimes I wonder if I made the right call, you know? If standing against them, against Cena, was really the right choice." I stepped closer, gently touching his arm again, grounding him. "You did the right thing, Code." The Rock? He's not fighting for the fans. He's fighting for power, for ego. And Cena? I hesitated, pain catching in my throat. Cena's lost right now. The Rock's gotten in his head, twisted him up into thinking the whole world's against him. But you? You've never stopped fighting for what's right. For the people, for your family. That matters. That means something. He looked at me, really looked, and I could see the flicker of doubt being pushed back by something stronger. Determination. "I'll remember," he said quietly. "Thanks, Angel." I smiled, a bit of warmth settling in my chest. Don't sweat it. That's what friends are for. And hey, let's be honest. This isn't the John Cena we know? Not really. I don't know what The Rock promised him, but whatever it was, it's not worth what he's lost. Cody's eyes darkened a little at that, but he didn't argue. He knew I was right. "I'm not saying don't try," I added. "If there's a way to bring him back, to make him remember who he really is, then you try your damn hardest. But if you can't, if Cena's too far gone, then he needs to be stopped." Cody nodded, jaw clenched now, but with purpose. "And The Rock?" I smiled again, this time a little more fiercely. "We stop him together. Whatever he's planning, he won't get away with it. Not with me in the building." He gave a small laugh at that, the tension in his shoulders easing just a little. "Man, I'm glad you're on my side." I looked at him for a long moment, then stepped forward and wrapped my arms around him in a tight hug. He didn't hesitate, just pulled me in like he'd been needing that more than he realized. "Always have been," I murmured against his shoulder. "Always will be." He didn't say anything right away, but the way he held on said enough. This wasn't just about WrestleMania. It was about everything. Betrayal, loyalty, standing up when it's easier to sit down. And in that quiet moment, the war tomorrow didn't seem quite so heavy. Because no matter what came next, we'd face it together.